Check one. Check, check. Hello, folks, and welcome to our inaugural fantasy basketball for Yahoo. We're going to be drafting all day long. It is going to be a blast. I'm excited to do this, guys. This is basically the kickoff for the Yahoo Fantasy Basketball season. Drafts open up today. We got ourselves in basically one of every type of draft that you get. So starting in about 10 minutes or a little less than 10, we're going to be doing head point snake draft. We've got at 10:30 head-to-head category snake draft. 12 p.m. we got a rotisserie snake draft, and then we're going to auction drafts of all. At 2 we got the head-to-head category auction. 4 is rotisserie auction, and 6 is head-to-head auction draft. Now the 9 a.m. draft is full, but I believe there might still be spots in later drafts here today. If you're interested in getting in on the drafts, and I'm going to be in here today, check out the description box. All the information there and the links to be able to sign up for those leagues. I urge you to do so. It's going to be on here today with you guys. Just real quick, let's show you a couple of strategies that I plan on here. First off, when a head-to-head points league, this is something new for Yahoo, so we're just sort of maneuvering it together, if you will. But as I look at points, the shooting splits obviously are not considered; they're not counted in this format. You're really just looking for, counting stats. That's kind of how it works. There, points are worth one, rebounds are 1.2, assists are 1.5, steals and blocks are 3, and then if you get a turnover, tracks a point. All you care about is how those stats match up with the drafting here. You definitely want to target players who have expanded roles on their. What I mean by that is if you have, say, we'll use actually Barnes as a classic example. It's going to be power forward, but he's really a point forward for their like more assists than your traditional forward would. Same goes for a guy like Paolo Banchero. Both these would make good targets select in a more than just scoring. In head-to-head, injured players are okay to draft provided they're expected to play before fans. Really, the only thing to do here, make sure that you get to the playoffs. So if you carry picks out the first half of the season, as long as they're ready for the playoffs, are going to. Then you should also look for players who play multiple positions. That's just going to add some extra flexibility here. Your um, to your squad. It's always good to be watch a normally play say at shooting. When you're looking at snake drafts, I've got a few other things to consider. For your stages in your early rounds, it's pretty much picking whatever the best player is available to you here when your time is up. Pick without busting, of course, your strategy. In the middle rounds, you want to fill positional gaps. So if let's just say you picked up the first 5 round, 2 centers, 2 point guards, shooting guard, but you don't have a small power forward, you're going to want to fill those positional gaps within the middle. That way, you're not somebody off of the waiver wire. That's going to definitely not for small forward league. Then, of course, in your late rounds, I like to go for sleepers. In those rounds, if you've got a few sleepers that are targeting here, Now, in a snake draft, one thing of note that's kind of important: don't be scared to start a positional run. Don't be the manager to end one. And basically, what that means, let's just say, well, we all know that at center there's going of centers early on, five out of the top 20, higher than that, five out of the top 15 players are centers. So once those are off the board, it's going to be a little bit tricky to be up later. That's going to impact your. You don't want to be caught at the end of that run. Then you're not going to be. You want to be the one that's going to. All right. I want to do a quick little promo here for you guys. I am on Q platform, a really really great platform. Basically, what it is allows my audience to ask me questions the platform. I'm actually going to give audio replies to those questions. Lots of fun. I really think it's a great idea here. You guys should definitely check it out. Uh, that we're going to be launching that here pretty. I have the information really really soon. Take a make sure you on the channel. It's going to be up probably later today or tomorrow for you to be able to get in. So if you have any questions at all, there's a sample there. What strategy Points League? You can actually click on that. Okay, really, really cool. Definitely go check it out. I'm excited to be set up here platform. All right, without further ado, let's jump draft. Full screen here. Get my phone ready. I'm gonna be making the picks on my phone, and I'm going to presenting this here for you guys so you can see it. Unfortunately, in this format, it's going to be a little bit trickier for me. See if there's any comments. So I apologize in advance. A little late to make. I will periodically check the feed. I encourage you guys to do so, of course, but just in case I don't happen to answer right away, don't get frustrated. I am picking, but I will certainly check the comments. So in this, I have picked. I am in the fourth slot here for the draft, which is actually not a bad spot to be in. Obviously, I'm not going to get Victor Wembanyama. Likely going to go for second, but there's definitely a lot of really good players that you can up in a points league from the fourth position. So I'm excited to get that, and we'll see how this. Um, yeah, so I'm excited here. I've been doing this for quite some time. I've been in Yahoo Fantasy baseball and basketball since it's something that I've got a lot and I know well. So if you're new to this here, I mean not to toot my own horn here, but feel confident that advice it's kind of know what I'm talking about. But that being said, interestingly enough, we got another beat the odds on the draft. So welcome to you. They've got first pick, and we'll see who they select. Yahoo Fantasy Basketball is live. Awesome. Sure enough, Victor Wembanyama gonna go first. There goes Luca. So it's gonna be either Jokic or Giannis for me. Whoever shooters doesn't pick. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and select Giannis Antetokounmpo. In a lot of formats, would certainly not be top four pick, but this format does not consider percentages. which is phenomenal because as we all know, free throw and he shoots a lot of them, tanks a lot. In this format, that's going to work great because we're going to get his scoring, we're going to get his rebounding, we're going to get his assists. So I'm happy with Giannis at number. Plus, he's going to play two positions. He's also now. I do have some. I do have some strategy and analysis already lined up here on the channel. Go check it out here if you haven't had a chance to do anything here. I have my top 100 picks in all formats. So that would be points leagues for head-to-head category leagues. Definitely worth a look just to get you up to speed. So we're swinging around to round two. Steph Curry going first pick in round, I think is early. That's okay. You like Trey Young there. Trey Young is going to scoring with Monte Murray. Potential first. All right, I am going to be picking right now. So I'm not a huge fan of Kevin Durant in this format because he doesn't do a whole lot else out for. I think we're going to go with Dean Mitchell and Booker. I think we're going to go. I think we're going to go Davion Mitchell or Donovan Mitchell. Not Davion Mitchell. He's going to sit on. But Donovan Mitchell, that's going to be my next pick. At pick number. Was Devin Booker. I wasn't expecting that. That's actually a nice pairing. Kind of unfortunate that Shooters was auto pick because I was really hoping to get Barnes there. So we are going to have to switch gears and pick up. I think we're going to go ahead and I wouldn't normally pick him up here, but we're going to get James Harden. The reason why I'm fighting James Harden in team is also going counted on to pick up some extra scoring with Paul George out of town and Leonard. Side he's going to. So far, I got to say, I'm not completely in love with my picks. I would have been a lot happier if Scotty Barnes happened to fall to me. But I can certainly work with. I've been a I basically I preach that the draft is picks. Usually, it's going to measure of pick in the league drafts. And of course, if you league, it's very, very important to be active. Things change on a date. Top five picks all out and injured at the same time, and then you're struggling to try and figure out where to be. So definitely a good idea to um, stay attentive to what's going on. There goes Kawhi. Paolo Banchero is a nice pick in this format on my. Oh, picked by Daisy first grade team, Alperin Shengun. It's going to leave me in a spot where I should really look to pick up their available. Am's out there. Corey Markkinen's out. Mobley's out. I think we're going to go Bam. I would have preferred Sengun here, but I'm good with Bam. So the other beat the odds is stocking up on point. All right, so I'm up here and I've got an interesting selection. I could go either with Jimmy Butler or Evan Mobley. I think I'm going to grab Mobley here. That's going to lock down a couple of center eligible players. Of course, also forward. So that brings me to the end of my early draft stage here. 5 picks are in the books. I can start to shift gears and look to fill positions that haven't yet filled. So for me, I'm going to be looking at forward. One of the reasons why I was considering getting Jimmy Butler, but I still like Evan this year. Making the turn back around here. 5 picks. Kristaps Porzingis is not a bad pickup here. Oh, shame that he went where he did. I was actually going to get him here. I think another player that I traditionally would not try and pick up, but I'm going to go ahead and pull Ion. This is a points league, so I'm counting on scoring and rebounding and assists. Also, not a good free throw shooter. He's not. Um, they do count. The rest of the stuff that I on this year. All right. Again, we're going to go ahead and select Devin Vassell here. We do need a thank you guys for joining us here today. If you're watching this live, if you're watching this on play, I would encourage you guys to like on stream and of course having it subscribe to the channel. I will be doing fantasy basketball long. You're going to want to be a part of that channel. Come up again in the next 5 picks. Got a couple of people really trying to see. Jalen Suggs going to be expensive, but he's going to struggle in this one. All right, here we go. So I think Zach LaVine. think that's where we're gonna go. They're gonna go back Levine. And DeMar DeRozan out of town. As long as Levine stays Chicago, at least then have enough value here. I may end up using sell high situation. So before you jump into draft, good idea enter actual live draft before it starts. Usually it opens up half an hour draft start. Go in, get familiarized with the format and how to work it. What I do, I actually players that I want to look at up here. So the next pick that I'm going to be taking is one of those players in Josh Giddey. Um, should be taking playmaking in Chicago. So I am going to expect that he assists a wealth on. Now we're heading down the stretch to the back end of the draft. I've got a couple off my. One of the biggest strategies, as I mentioned at the start here, is you want players who go through the list. Have done well with that. Giannis, of course, not going to be off the team. Typically, power forwards. Donovan Mitchell really is a small forward, but he shares Garland. James Harden is going to be scoring. Not going to just be last year. Bam Adebayo incorporating a three shot. He solid passing big, although that he's not bad in that. Evan Mobley is more true. Zion Williamson, Phil, he's going to be four players. Devin Vassell, with Chris Paul in lineup here. Vassell is Lingard, although I am going to guess that he's last year. Zach Levine, been known, Josh Giddey. So all these guys, most part, except for maybe one larger than their ah, there goes the guy that I wanted to pick up, and of course the same guy that picked up John Morant. Really hoping to get Jalen Green. Not gonna happen. Let's go back to here and see. You know what? Let's go ahead and grab Chris. Donkey Lashers is playing a good game. Or he Cam Thomas is really just a score. category. RJ Barrett's going to be well because you're not likely going to lead, or he's got a good chance in lead Raptors. That's why I was a little miffed that I couldn't get him on this. We'll try to get him on another. Hopefully, if I get shut out on Scotty Barnes today, sad. Okay, again, we're headed towards the back end of the draft. At my team, I got enough point guards. I got enough. Couple of. Go ahead and draft another player. Sharp. I think I was a little hasty. An hour and a half to drafts. Might be done half an hour. But that's good. That gives you guys a quick how one of these. So, like I said, I'm pretty happy with. I were a couple of picks, and you know I'll make note. Rob Morant going, Jalen Green. Measure where God is going to. I think in Jalen Green, fifth round kid definitely is going to boost. I would see it at this point. All right, we are making the turn to round 12. There's two picks from this here. Again, I'm pretty solid. I've got good flexibility, 3 point guards, six shooting guards. Got Harden and small forwards, one, four power forward. So I think what I'm going to want to do is maybe pick up one point guard and one good get me into a spot here. All right. Point guard I'm going to select is Dennis Schroeder. Don't forget Brooklyn, folks. They are still in the league. Players that wouldn't know catch type of playing drive in Brooklyn. very lack of score. I don't care about percentages. Percentages don't count in this. And I think for the final pick, I'm going to take a chance really between one or two Portland players here. Denny Avdia. I'm going to take a chance on Avdia because, again, does it all. So he's not just going to give you points, he assists, rebounds, and he's a low end, a triple double threat. I really don't know how it's going to work out for him in Portland because he's going to be sharing that Grant, but I think he's going to get enough. Uh, we're down to our last two picks of this draft. I hope you guys enjoy this look at Yahoo Fantasy Basketball. First draft I've done here for here. I would appreciate if you guys get a chance to leave your comments on how you think I did, if there are players that you think targeted earlier, or if there are players that I shouldn't have drafted or very surprised that I did, or whatever it is. I'd be interested to hear what your guys' thoughts are. But that's going to do it here for this draft. I don't know if I can this. Let me just see if I can. Show you basically. I believe you. Yeah, they'll do these standings, so it kind of gives you how many fantasy points you're projected to. And I'm sitting 500 off. Says that I should be this season here. I don't put too much stock into this. I more go by my own. I've been successful. I mean, I'm just kind of cruising through. Okay, here we go. So this is kind of what I wanted to see. Take a look here. Now this is a head-to-head league, so you are going to be playing all of your guys. So here we have Chris Paul is really well, probably because which is true. Um, that might be a player that setting off season or happens to be. But all in all, I think I did pretty well here. I've got a nice mix, all positions. Yeah, so four centers, good. Four power four. That's sure we're pretty much even all the way. I shouldn't have a problem with roster. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. Let me know in the comments which. I'm going to sign off for a bit, but you're going to see before the start of the next draft. Thanks again for watching this.